In this video we share Our Lady's message to Father Stefano Gobbi on a fulfilled Fatima prophecy. On May 13, 1987, on the 70th anniversary of the apparition of Our Lady of Fatima, Our Lady spoke again to the priest Don Stefano Gobbi, the founder of the renowned Marian Movement of Priests, which was founded at the request of the Virgin Mary and expanded throughout the world. She told him the following. Today you remember the 70th anniversary of my first apparition in the poor village of Fatima, where I came down from heaven to bring you the message of conversion and salvation. Since then, one after the other, all these years have been a constant confirmation of what I have prophesied to you. Rejecting the return to God through conversion has led all mankind to a desolate and cold road of hatred, violence, sin and all this greater impurity. Wars have always followed one another, and despite all the efforts made, you still fail to achieve peace. Moreover, never as today has the world been threatened with self-destruction. They did not want to answer my request for prayer, which I then expressed, especially the frequent prayers of the Holy Rosary, in order to achieve the conversion of sinners and the salvation of so many souls, who are in great danger of being lost forever. Thus the night of sin enveloped the world and evil spread everywhere like a dangerous cancer. Man does not want to admit sin as evil, on the contrary, he openly justifies himself and exalts himself as someone good. He no longer confesses. They usually live and die in mortal sin, and every day many souls go to hell because there is no one to pray and sacrifice for their salvation. My request that Russia be consecrated to me by the Pope and all the bishops was not granted, and so she spread her lies to every part of the world. You live in a humanity that has created a new civilization, atheistic and anti-human. Humanity no longer kisses, the life and goods of one's neighbor are no longer respected, the flame of egoism and hatred extinguishes that seed of good which germinates in the human heart. The poor are abandoned, traps lurk for the little ones and feed them with the poisonous food of temptation, the young are deceived and instructed in the premature temptations of evil, domestic hearths were disgraced and destroyed. How great is your despair! How thick is the darkness with which you are shrouded! What an abyss you have fallen into! Satan has succeeded in spreading everywhere the kingdom of darkness and death and government like a sure winner. But now you are beginning to live what I foretold to you in Fatima for the last years of this century of yours, and what is still hidden by the veil of secrecy. These are my times. After the painful years of Satan's triumph, now begin the years of triumph of my Immaculate Heart. That is why today I invite you all to support this plan of mine and to accept this work of my love, which I myself am doing in every part of the world with my Marian priestly movement. Enter, therefore, all into the shelter that my Immaculate Heart has prepared for you this year, when I will lead you, from the deep abyss of darkness and despair, to the highest peak of light, grace and love, because, with the triumph of my Immaculate Heart, to shine the glorious kingdom of my Son Jesus all over the world. 10 years earlier, on June 12, 1978, Our Lady said this to Father Stefano Gobbi, I confirm to you that what I have already prophesied to you in Fatima has indeed come true. Russia has spread its errors throughout the world. The Lord used the nations without God to punish the Christian nations that had strayed from the path shown to them by my Son Jesus. Now that you are just experiencing what I prophesied to you, what must you do, my poor children, to protect yourself? First of all, take refuge in prayer. Pray more, pray with greater confidence, pray humbly and with complete devotion. Above all, pray the Holy Rosary every day. By your prayer you prevent the errors from spreading, restrain the action of the devil, you go on the counterattack and increasingly limit the range of its action. In the end, with your prayer, you can achieve victory, it will be the only God who will win through you. Present the burnt offering of your suffering. The trials you are going through are truly difficult and painful. A pain that the world has never known awaits you. But through this sacrifice, you can save those who seek to ruin you and you can do good to those who are your scourge. Thus, in the end, these great nations can be saved, who openly rebelled against God, and thus became a real scourge for all mankind. Thank you for supporting my channel. May God bless you and keep you. Our Lady, Queen of Peace, pray for us.